To all the men who have encouraged my husband over the last 2 years to divorce me and sent him endless DMs of divorce lawyers and words of encouragement through these tough times for him, today was the day he left.
My husband told me that I needed to pack my stuff and get the fuck out the house.
I have been with my husband for almost 20 years, but about 3 years ago, I was strongly considering divorce, and I want to talk to you about why.
Yep, I'm her husband. I'm a pretty lucky guy. I got a lady who cares enough about me that she airs her criticisms out to over 100 million people on the internet.
How do you feel about her telling the world that she was considering divorcing you?
Yeah, I found out about that one when I watched the video. You know, I think it was very brave of her to talk to the world about my faults and none of her own, rather than just wasting time talking to me about them inside the container of our marriage. Where, quite honestly, I probably just messed things up by having a voice. Yeah, she doesn't like that.
And on paper, I have an amazing husband. He is incredibly supportive, he's kind, he's loyal, he's a great dad, he's very hands-on, he's an active participant, he's always present. Like, on paper, what else could I ask for?
And it turns out that off paper, she can demand a lot more. Or as she likes to call it, ask for a lot more.
Every night, when we cook dinner, you ask me what to make. Every day, when you drop off the kids at daycare, you ask me what they need in their backpacks. I am the project manager of this home, and I need you to do more.
Dude, is she being serious?
Yeah, and honestly, I feel really bad for taking advantage of her. After a full day of work, when I cook dinner, sometimes I would make the mistake of asking her what to cook. Or before I take kids to daycare in the morning, before I go to work, I would ask, what should I pack them? And that puts a lot of burden on her while I'm handling everything. It's really all in the caption of her video. A woman's love language is not having to ask. Brilliant.
Did you know that's actually not one of the love languages? It's childish and unrealistic.
No. She decided that we decided she shouldn't have to ask. I should just know. And having to always guess exactly what she wants or she'll divorce me has me in a constant stress response. I feel frantic all the time. Manically always just doing everything I possibly can, hoping it's right. And she tells me that's good for our relationship because it shows I care.
And there was this one morning where I woke up and I went to put something in the trash and it was overflowing. And I went to get my son's water bottle and it was in the dishwasher with all the other clean dishes. And I felt so disrespected and unseen and unvalued at that point in time. And I remember texting my husband being like, what happened? Like, why didn't you do this?
Yeah, I told her I was running late for work. Big mistake. So today I took a sick day off work just to get ahead of the chores. And I mean, that's okay. I can just go to work when I'm sick. I always feel more relaxed there anyway.
She heavily criticized you in her video, but she neglected to bring up even one point on what she could do to improve in your relationship.
Yeah, she's never brought one up, so I don't think there's anything there. When she gets home, she gets a UV light out. If she finds anything, I have to start over.
Where is she right now?
Oh, she's at brunch with friends. Then she's going to the spa. The sound of me cleaning and vacuuming is just too much for her, so she has to get out of the house. But after I get the upstairs done, pick up the kids and make dinner, then she'll come home.
And I felt so frustrated. And I remember thinking, what's the point? What's the point of doing this with someone else? I might as well just do it alone.
Turns out she was bluffing on that. She got me this bad boy for my birthday. It's pretty good. Well, you know, she had me go pick it up and I paid for it, but I like it.
Do you think if she did leave you, then she would realize all the things that you actually do?
Oh, no. She told me her life would be easier without me, that I'm lucky she stays.
Women are not meant to work 9-to-5s, and here is why. I'm saying that as I am in Tulum, rented out 2 mega mansions for 15 ladies that we have made an incentive trip for.
So the coffee date wasn't enough. Now y'all trying to take women on walking dates?
Okay, and what's wrong with those?
Like, at this point, I'm just convinced that some men do not like women. They don't want to put forth no effort.
Why? Because they don't want to spend a lot of money on a first date when the entire purpose of that first date is to get to know the person and actually find out if one wants to continue in a relationship?
First was the coffee date. Now y'all don't even want to spend $4. You want to take the girl walking.
And what exactly is one expecting on a first date? A 5-star dinner?
I wouldn't even advise a teenager to accept a walking date. He better take you to the movies or something.
Well, there's nothing wrong with going to the movies. However, I will say that it's probably not the best way to get to know the person that you're on a date with, especially since you're going to probably be sitting in relative silence for a couple of hours. But trying to say that a guy doesn't like a woman because he actually wants to take her on a coffee date or a walking date is absolutely ludicrous. How much a guy likes a woman is not...
Listen to this, because it's the quiet part nobody wants to admit. Before we dive in, drop a comment. Are modern men more delusional, or is it the ladies? Hit like and subscribe so you don't miss what we expose next. They know exactly what they're doing, but they don't care. Somewhere along the way, a lot of women started tying their entire sense of worth to one thing: how much a man is willing to spend. The dinner price tag, the handbag, the surprise vacation. It's all treated like a scoreboard. And here's the twist. The higher the bill, the higher she ranks herself in her own mind. This isn't just about one relationship. It's a cultural shift. Social media turned validation into a currency and luxury gifts into proof of status. It's not love, it's leverage. And the more a man shells out, the more she tells herself, see, I matter, I'm winning. But think about it. If your self-esteem rises and falls with someone else's credit card, who's really in control? This is the quiet trap. Attention looks like affection, but it's really just transactions dressed up as romance.
I don't like meeting girls on social media. I met a girl on social media and she goes to me, you know, when am I gonna see you? And I go, whenever you want. I mean, do you want to go for a drive? Do you want to go for a coffee? And she goes to me, excuse me? That's so low effort of you. I go, what? She goes, that's whack. My standards are high. Excuse me, ma'am. And I go to her, what do you want, a 5-star dinner? I don't even know who you are. You don't want to get to know me? So a coffee or a simple drive is not good enough for you. A lot of these girls, their ego is hyperinflated. They feel like they deserve. I don't even know who these women think they are nowadays. She had the audacity to tell me this. Yeah, you know, yeah, maybe for a third or fourth date, but I expect you to take me somewhere nice for the first time meeting, somewhere in public. What world do we live in?
The question is, what is the antidote towards toxic masculinity?
What precisely? Sure.
Well, why do we have to settle for these types of things that you're saying?
Well, first of all, you don't have to settle for anything. You don't have to do anything you don't want to. But what also does not have to happen is men don't have to be counter to their nature to make you happy.
And that's okay. So what's the issue?
The issue is that men are not the ones complaining about the state of relationships and dating as much as women are. Women wanted freedom of choice. Women wanted to be able to have sex with who they wanted to, marry who they want to, love who they want to, work where they want to, not work where they want to, go every place that men could go. You are the most free, most liberated group of women that ever existed on the human history, and yet you're the most unhappy. 1 in 4 out of you on some sort of psych meds. Women are, the marital rate is dropping with modern women. What else do you want men to do? We've civilized the world in general. We don't even have wars. You can do whatever you want to. And you're still not happy with the world that men built, telling us that we're not good enough because we don't move like women. We're not going to.
I do not accept a coffee or a walk as a possible date option, and neither should you. First of all, I'm not a dog that needs to be walked. Second, I have an espresso machine at home, works fabulous. We're not doing drinks either. You're gonna try to get me drunk and take me back home. No. We are doing dinner. You're gonna pick me up. We're gonna come to the restaurant. We're gonna see your table manners. We're just gonna, study you a bit.
I started the egg freezing process. I did some preliminary tests which showed that my egg count is really low. The doctors did tell me that might affect my fertility. My eggs are high quality, but there's just not a lot of them. It's just so sad.
Are you married?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Is he happy?
Oh, that's a weird question. Usually they ask if I'm happy.
Yeah, but it's a different kind of an interview. I'm just, because he's not here, I want to show my care for him as well.
Mm.
Is he happy? Your answer is yes, no? You don't wanna answer that question?
No.
I think it's okay. I think we got the answer.
Who we?
That's me and the camera guy. You got it, bro?
Well, fuck you.